Here we go.
Here we go. Hello, everybody. The presentation of LizardMed is going to start now. I'm Biffi, and I joined the company last. The three founders, we'll get to the slide of the three founders. Maurizio is one of them, and the others are Giorgio and Livio. Can you go to the first slide, please, Maurizio? LizardMed basically gives just an introduction. It's a platform on which you stand, and the platform will take some measurements of your posture, just to make it easy. Why do we do this company? Why do we follow the mission of Sergio, as Maurizio mentioned before? Because there is more than 1 billion people in the world right now who are impacted by their sedentary lifestyles. And the impact affects their posture, and the posture affects a lot of aspects of their lives. Most of all, the consequence is pain when they sleep, pain when they move, and this affects also their style of life and generally speaking, the quality of life of their life and also of the people around them. Our mission is to develop the company that is able to provide the platform, which is a system upon which, by standing upon which, you can get measured in terms of posture. And basically, can you go to the next slide, please? This is the platform. You can see on the left-hand side, the person is standing on the platform, and on the right, you see the parameters are taken that will qualify the posture of the individual. There are around 150 parameters that are the platform is ready to collect. The measurement creates an historical database that basically feeds into the AI that comes back with the results of diagnosis and other suggestions about the posture. At the moment, we have 300 platforms already installed across Europe, because the company until now was just a company of with a small manufacturer capability. Our aim now is to take this company to the next level by developing all the aspects, from the platform itself to the AI enhancements, and also to getting the company connected to universities and other institutions that are developing similar data recording platforms. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, on this slide, you can see on the left-hand side an example how after the measurement or also during the measurement, you see the data are gathered and then displayed. And as we said before, at the moment, we're able to get from every time people step on the platform, you get 150 parameters. On the right-hand side, the lady is an avatar, which is going to be activated by AI, and the avatar interacts with the people standing on the platform, giving suggestions, giving feedback, because of course you have to keep the right posture when you're etc., etc. So this will basically minimize the human error in giving suggestions and maximize the quality of the data that are gathered, and also will help cutting the cost of managing the platform, because the AI will do also most of the interaction with the people. Of course, this device is not a device that can actually be activated only by AI and not only by normal people. You have to refer to people who are like doctors, dentists, etc., people who are able to follow on the next step. But still, you can see from this situation that it's a unique solution to be able to, first of all, measure posture, and second, gather data that are very precious, because at the moment the market does not have any such data available. So the data side of this business will be really unique. Can you move to the next slide, please? This is what I just mentioned, that the device will give you the data. Why are the data important? Because, of course, if we know the data of the situation of people around the world, we spoke about 1 billion people, we can have an impact on their life, but also companies such as insurances will develop their strategies upon the data, and pharmaceutical companies will develop their own products according to the measurements that are taken and shared. And also other healthcare organizations will be able to use the data for their own projections about the development of situations regarding with posture. Can you go to the next level, please? How do we protect this device? I mean, we have an industrial secret. I mean, the way you put together the platform, it's proprietary and it's not shared, of course. And as you can imagine, this platform has been developed in the last 30 years. So the ability to produce the platform itself is very difficult to copy if you have not been part of these developments. But also there will be different patents and different categories, from patents connected to hardware to the algos that are implemented to get the measurements, and also other bits and pieces. Because over the last 30 years, there have been a lot of development in how to get the measurement out of the platform, and also how to analyze and give back a quality diagnosis to the doctors. Can you go to the next one, please? This slide, you can see the founders. You can recognize Maurizio that spoke before. Livio Campari is the CEO. Livio has a background of working with DS Medica, and was also the AD of biomicroscopy. Basically, Livio is expert in growing companies, and also growing companies that are related to this subject. So he knows the market, he knows how to develop synergies with universities, with clients, with distributors, etc. And his track record in such companies is very strong. Normally, in 3-4 years, Livio has always been able to double the revenues. So Livio is our CEO, and a very good one, super Livio CEO. On the right-hand side, you can see Giorgio Manfredi, who also is an expert of AI, and has a background in AI, but also managed to do an IPO in the past. So he knows how to work into startups, although he's very senior and very, in Italy, one of the top guys, together with Maurizio, in the AI sector. They also are able to get into the nitty-gritty of startups, work their way to manage the startup to be successful. So this is the team. Can you go to the next one, please? On this slide, we put some information about what is addressable. The numbers are the number of platforms that we can sell, and the projection, as you can see, are quite interesting, because who are our clients? Our clients are mostly the people who try to solve the problem of the people who have a postural problem. So first of all, dentists, osteopaths, people who deal with physiotherapy, and generally speaking, going to wellness structures, fitness clubs, etc. You can see them listed on the left. Going all the way to insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies and national health organizations. All these people, in our view, will benefit from being able to measure the posture and the posture problem of the people, And also using our platform, you are able to see whether and monitor if the solutions that we have identified and the doctors have implemented are able actually to create an improvement into the posture situation of the people, and also improvement in their quality of life, in their health. So we think that the platform will become a must-have of these companies, and behind all these companies and all these adoptions, we'll be able to manage a huge amount of data, which in turn be interesting for predictions in terms of potential future problems of population, etc., etc. And this impacts insurance companies that you can see on the left-hand side. Can you go to the next one, please? Lately, we've been working on the Silver Age situation, and our first investor is an accelerator connected to CDP, which is Cassa Depositi Prestiti, which is the biggest natural capital company in Italy. And behind this venture capital company are institutions, but also Poste Italiane, which is participated by the government. Of course, Silver Age is a big market. Of course, Italy is growing old, as many of the nations in the world, and of course, being able to predict and prevent problems is a must for governments, for healthcare organizations, but also for insurances. So this is how the platform fits into a bigger picture of prevention of problems for the Silver Age. So prevention is key, and then if we don't manage to prevent, when there is an issue, also we are able to use the platform to measure, identify the problem, and also follow up with diagnosis, and the doctors will, in fact, give therapies to the people to feel better. Can you go to the next one, please? Well, this picture, you can see how we position. We're not the only ones who are providing devices for measuring, but we are the only one who are able to give a high standard quality of collection of data. This is really people in Italy, but also abroad, who are specialized in posture, tell us that the company is well in front of anybody else for gathering relevant data, and also for analyzing the data. So we're not the only one by all means, but we are by far the most sophisticated ones. And we want to work on these advantages that we have by raising more capital to develop further the production, and possibly lowering the cost of adoption, but also developing manufacturing capabilities to be able to produce many more devices, and also increasing the power of AI to new levels, which we think are possible to get to very soon. Can you go to the next one, please? How do we do it? Our strategy is to move across in different ways. I mean, we organize courses, and we create the knowledge how to use the platform, and the knowledge about the ability to what you can do in terms of gathering information, but also events and conferences. We are very active in prompting events and participating to events where we can develop our knowledge into all the sectors, into all the companies that are there, meeting mostly one-to-one, but not only. And also we are developing partnerships at different levels. I'll give you just an example. There is a company in Italy developing studies in DNA, and our aim is to create a correlation between DNA and posture, to be able to create the possibility to analyze people from their posture even before and analyze them from their DNA point of view. This will allow many people to have a cheaper and faster diagnosis. And then when we know if there is a problem, the people will be able to go and do further examinations already in the right direction and spend money and time addressing the problem rather than still investigating. So this is just early stage, but partnerships are a very important step of what we're doing. And we are doing it with the National Health Service also, and single institutions that are investing into how to better use the data, how to better collect the data. Of course, on the right side, we have digital, so we have people who are implementing strategies to grow both the knowledge of the product and also to gather the interest of people in the product. And this connects back to courses, because the people we find, we manage to contact using the digital networks will come to the courses, will participate into the events. So it's all connected. Can you go to the next one, please? Okay, this is some references. I wanted just to give you, you can find literature, scientific literature that backs up what we are and who we are as a company, because these people who are relevant, very relevant people in posturology in Italy have all mentioned in their studies and in their publications our platform, and they refer to it in a very high level. So this is, of course, we are not referring to the platform as good just ourselves, but very qualified people use it and talk about it every day since many years. Can you go to the next one, please? In terms of where are we as a company, we are just created in 2024. We are pre-seed level, so we just got the money from it's called AC75, which is part of the next stage, which is part of Cassa Depositi Prestiti. And there are further investment line up. We forecast low numbers for the first year, because truly we are not yet there with manufacturing big numbers of platforms, but we are aiming with our investment to reach much higher numbers. So we expect the growth to go from 130,000 euros in the first year to something like 1 million plus, and grow very fast as soon as the production picks up. And at the moment we are looking for seed investor of about 1 million, just to let you know that we are at this stage.